Hey there, everybody. It is Monday afternoon, 6:30 here. Chief Meteorologist Tim Buckley with you. What a day of weather. For a long part of this, everything was pretty quiet. Then the last couple of hours got a little bit more active, didn't it? We had a decent cold front push through the area, really impressively so. And right now, still raining out there in a good chunk of the region. We're going to continue to track that, of course, this evening. But by and large, most of the excitement should be over at this point. I say should be, though, because this thing still had a couple tricks up its sleeve. Let me show you what happened in Greensboro. Oops. There we go. This is right outside our News 2 studios. So I took this video myself within just the last hour. So this was closer to 5:30 or so earlier. And you can see the trees. Look at the tree tops really getting their weight tested in the winds out here. While this was being videoed, the PTI airport area picked up about 50 to 60 mile per hour winds. So that's some pretty impressive wind around the area. Certainly put a test to some of the trees around here. And we do have some power outages that have kind of been stacking up a little bit. Right now, still seeing some rain out there. The temperature is going to be the next thing to fall. So currently the temperature is down to 51 in Winston-Salem. Remember, this whole event, all of this event has been driven by a cold front. And the whole morning, we didn't have the cold front. The cold front is what's happening now. Earlier in the morning, that was what we call prefrontal showers, or basically just rain and storms that were ahead of the cold front. But right now, the front is pushing through, and it's turned out to actually be a bit more impressive than that line of showers and storms earlier today. So if we kind of zoom in a little bit more, this here, that's your cold front right about now. So kind of pushing through these areas. It's just rolled through the Triad. It's moved through Greensboro, Burlington, pushing over to Orange County, then over to Raleigh next up. So that's kind of where we're seeing things. On a closer view, if we look at the live radar, still some steady rainfall. This isn't going to hurt anything. This is on the cold side of the front. Beneficial rain. Hey, that's fine. That's great, actually. We could use more rain around here. We won't be complaining about that. What we don't want any more of is this. That's that front, still proving to be pretty nasty, but it's clear of Alamance County. That means that warning can be allowed to expire for you. But it is pushing into Orange County right now, so this is moving right over Hillsboro at this time. Pretty gusty, as we've seen pretty much each one of our towns gusted to 40 and 50 miles per hour. Here's a look at Burlington just over the last hour or so. So from 5:30 until now, I'll take myself off so you can see the flags. Notice how impressive it was. And well, then it moved out too. So now the flags are doing a little bit better out there in Burlington. Now, everywhere's a little bit different, right? So we have had the wind. Up in the mountains, they've had a little bit of snow. This is a live look in Boone currently, where snowflakes are falling from the sky. You can see it's not sticking to much of anything on the pavement, but it is coming down on the rooftops, on the car tops, and elevated surfaces. So a wintry scene. It's March 16th. It's about the end of the year for snowfall, but still cashing in while the season still allows. And this has been a very impressive cold front anyway. Here's another view. This is over in Maggie Valley, North Carolina, on the southern part of the state. Pretty impressive. Cataloochee Ranch hosts this camera over there. And we're happy to show you this evening just how winter-like it looks. There, too, it appears to not be sticking to any of the paved surfaces. Let's get back at home and look locally at our changing current conditions, because these are changing pretty rapidly right now. Take a look at this. Whoa. 39 in Wilkesboro, 52 in Greensboro, 66 in Raleigh. That's the front, and it's pretty impressive. So this is a very strong front that's plowing by our area. And another way you can track these things is by looking at the dew point temperature rapidly dropping. So the temperature graph for today will be an impressive one, to say the least. Where we're going from here, all of the rain that's here right now, it should be winding down by around 9 to 10 o'clock tonight. We'll clear things out by midnight. Sun will be, well, not the sun. The sky will clear at that point, and it'll push on by. We will continue to see snow showers in the North Carolina mountains, and look how cold they'll be. How about 15 degrees? Yeah, that's cold enough. That'll actually stick on the pavement at that point if it gets that cold. For us, though, we're waking up to the 20s. So tomorrow morning, it's not just cold, it's really cold. We're in the mid-20s and upper 20s around the area. If you have any spring plans, summer plans, things that can't handle cold weather, you've got to do your best to protect them this evening, whether it be covering them up, taking them inside if they're able, any of those things. Good idea to do it. And tomorrow, St. Patrick's Day, Ireland-ish, I guess. I don't know. It's cold. Really cold. We'll have a frosty morning. Temperatures will only be in the 40s for the afternoon. A lot of years we can be around 70 degrees on St. Patrick's Day. Not the case. Not the case for tomorrow. So we are expecting some chilly weather, to be sure, for tomorrow. And the overall weather pattern over the next couple of days, pretty straightforward. It's just going to be cold. So high pressure bringing in cold weather for tomorrow morning, even colder than that for Wednesday morning. Temperatures will be in the mid-20s. So we're facing the problem of a hard freeze, a nasty hard freeze. Mid-20s are likely for early Wednesday. We'll slowly start to warm up through the rest of the week. But once we do so, it's really going to count. We will warm up into the 60s and then 70s most likely toward the end of the week. So a lot of improvement is on the way once we get past the cold mornings. I do expect it to be cold though. Temperatures in the 20s and 30s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings. So this is kind of repeated, long-lasting colder weather. Just to reiterate, if you're still seeing some heavy weather where you are, hang tight. This is all pushing on by us. The cold front is almost done with us. So that radar check shows some nice gentle rain across the area now. The gusty winds that we were dealing with, they should be slowly dying down at least a little bit. Here's the 7-day forecast. Temperatures will be in the 40s for the next 2 days, then getting our way back to around 60 for Thursday. And we'll continue to look at the forecast for the end of the week. There's potential it could actually be really warm toward Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you'll really notice the difference. That's your 7-day forecast at the moment, and we'll continue to track this. You want to stick around, though. After 2 minutes, we're going to be looking at the weather all across the Carolinas. Crazy weather up and down the East Coast. That's coming up next.